Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Welcome. Great to see you. Great to see you. It's Steve Miller, Carrie Jensen, Paul Epson. Our whole gang is here, and it's LAF. It's time for a LAF night. LAF stands for Loaves and Fishes. Loaves and Fishes. It's a story that Jesus tells about sharing, and that's the program that we have. This is our program for children and families at the Vermilion UCC. UCC is United Church of Christ. We use a lot of letters, don't we? That's okay, a lot of letters. United Church of Christ. This is our church, and we are here tonight to do a program with kids. This is a wonderful time to be together. It's a season called Advent. Advent means something is coming or arrival. It's a Latin, adventus, Latin word, and it means something is coming, and that is, of course, the holiday called Christmas. And so we are preparing for Christmas. We love that. We're all excited about it. And in order to do that, we're marking time. We're doing it with candles. So I am going to go light some candles, so stay with me, because we always light candles to remind us that God is always with us. We always do that. But in Advent, we light special candles on an Advent wreath. So I'm going to go do that. Here we go.
Hey, Steve, while you're doing
Yep.
that, when you light a candle, does that mean God just shows up then?
Carrie, you know the answer to this question. You tell us. Does God just show up?
No, God doesn't show up. He's always here.
So why do we have to do it then?
But we have to be reminded that he's always with us.
Absolutely, Carrie, thank you. And we're going to be reminded with our calendar. This is our calendar Advent wreath.
That's right.
I'm lighting, last week I lit one candle, so tonight I'm lighting two candles. I'm going to go over here and light the candle on the altar too, just to remind us. We got a bunch of candles being lit today. I light these candles to remind us that God is with us and to remind us that we're on the second week of Advent. And so there's a third week, that's next week, and then a fourth week. And at that fourth week, when we light that fourth candle, we're almost there. We're almost right. And then that center candle, we light that on Christmas Eve. It just helps build the anticipation and reminds us in Advent about how present God is. All right, we know that God's present, but we need to open up ourselves. So I'm going to send it over to Carrie to greet and to breathe. Carrie, thanks so much for being with us tonight. Great to see you. How was basketball practice tonight?
Basketball practice went really well, but it's nice to be here to do some little bit of meditation and some breathing and open ourselves up for some good learning. So the first thing I wanted to greet all of you out there and greet Steve and greet Paul. Namaste.
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 My peace is your peace. My joy is your joy. My glory is your glory. We share it all together. Even though you're way out there and we're here, we're still connected. That's what I love about that. So we do want to open up some space. We know that our lives, we want it like this. But we know that our lives, especially this time of year, it's kind of on the crazy side, isn't it? The story of the jar. So we have things going on. We have lots of homework. We have practices. We have different things we have to get to. Somewhere in there, we have to eat supper. I'm not really sure when that happens. But this is kind of the craziness, right? So we need to open up some space and do some deep breathing so we can do some good learning tonight. So we're going to sit crisscross applesauce. And I think the camera follows me. So instead of trying to balance on that, I'm going to kneel down here and sit a little crisscross applesauce. Excellent. And we want a nice straight back so that our neck is up on our back. So think of it as a balloon, a string pulling us through. So if you want to blow up that balloon, tie that string, and we have a nice straight back. Now we're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. And if you want to bring your shoulders up, in and out. And let's keep on breathing, and I'll ring the bell as we do that. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in and out. And in and out. Excellent. Good job of breathing. Now we've opened up some space so we can do some great learning. Back to you, Steve.
Hey, Carrie, thank you so much. Now we've got some space, so it's time to do some good remembering. And we're going to start our remembering by thinking about people who lived a long time ago, our ancestors. You know how I like to say, we stand on the shoulders of all those who have gone before. Our old ancestors, our Hebrew ancestors, they remembered this really powerful, important truth about the fact that even when we feel like we're walking in darkness, we see a great light. The people who have walked in the shadow and the dark have seen a great light. It's a great song. Try it with me. It goes like this. The people who have walked in the shadow and the dark. Repeat that again. The people who have walked in the shadow and the dark have seen a great light. They have seen a great light. Have seen a great light. They have seen a great. Let's do the people who have walked again. The people who have walked in the shadow and the dark. The people who have walked in the shadow and the dark have seen a great light. Have seen a great light. They have seen a great light. Have seen a great light. They have seen a great light. So important to remember. Those beautiful words come from a prophet, an old prophet, and that prophet's name was Isaiah. Now, we're about to do a Christmas pageant. In fact, we're starting to see some of the videos come in. We're going to do a virtual Christmas pageant. Cameron, sitting out there right now, Cameron's going to play the prophet Isaiah in our Christmas pageant. But Isaiah reminded us a long time ago, prophets speak on God's behalf. They tell us God's truth. Isaiah reminds us that even in the dark, we keep our eyes open because God's light always with us. Remember the lesson Carrie reminded us about the light? God's always with us. Excellent. Very good. Love. Can't wait for the pageant. Carrie, are you excited for the Christmas pageant?
So excited for the Christmas pageant.
Oh, man, it's coming. It's coming very quickly. We're very excited. We're doing it all virtually this year. All right. I digressed a little bit. I got off a track. We do that a lot. Let's stay with remembering. Now let's remember who we are. We are children of God. I am a child of God. Here we go. Sing it with me. I am a child of God. Blessed and loved, I will not fear. You all are children too. Come in peace. You're welcome here. Let's do it one more time. I am a child of God. I am a child of God. Blessed and loved, I will not fear. You all are children too. Come in peace. You're welcome here. So we have these ancestors who remind us who we are, and they remind us about the dark and the light. They also remind us that we are children of God. I am a child of God. You are a child of God. All of us are children of God. Beautiful. And we all belong to this one big happy family we sometimes call the choir, and we're going to sing about that because all of us have a place in God's choir. Let's do it. Here we go. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or pause for anything they got now. Listen to the bass, the one on the bottom, where the bullfrog and the hippopotamus moans and groans. The big to-do and the old cow just goes moo. All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got now. Dogs and cats, they take up the middle where the hummingbird hums. The cricket fiddles where the donkey brays. The pony neighs and the old coyote ho. All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. And some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got now. Listen to the top where the little birds sing on the melody, where the high note rings, the hoot owl hollers over everything, and the old crow just disagrees. Caw, caw! God's place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got now. Singing in the nighttime, singing in the day. The little duck quacks and is on his way. And the grumpy alligator don't have much to say. And the porcupine talks to himself. All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got now. It's a living song, sung everywhere by the fox, the ox, the grizzly bear, the whale below, the hawk above, the sly raccoon and the turtle. No. But we sing, all God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws. Let's do that again, please. Hands or paws, gonna go a little faster now. Hands, paws, last time now. Hands or paws, anything we got now. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh man. All God's critters. That's really good stuff. Really good, really good. I thought Carrie was in particularly good voice today.
I felt good. It felt like I was a good singer that time.
Here's the thing. You know, we all have, Carrie, we all have voices.
We do.
We need to learn to use them.
We need to practice that.
We need to practice using them. That's why we sing. And again, sometimes, like, you know, if you are the porcupine, you think, oh, maybe nobody wants to hear me sing. I don't want to. Part of the whole deal about being alive is learning how to use your voice so you can speak up. Speak up so that people know what you need, so that people know what your interests are, but so you can also speak up for others, right? So you can say, hey, this isn't where we want to go. This isn't safe. This isn't careful. What's going on? I just think it's really so important that we learn to develop our own voice. And you know, in that song, it's the thing that I love is that porcupine, he thinks, oh, I can't do it. And yet, everybody has a part and everybody has a place. So we're going to talk today about one of my favorite characters in the Christmas story and about a song that she sings in her voice. We'll get to that. But first, I'm going to send it over to Carrie so we can do a little stretching and game playing.
Excellent. Now, Mary, who is Mary in our play? Is that Eleanor?
Eleanor is
Eleanor Anderson out there, and I believe they like my sweatshirt along with the Holdhusens and Taylor.
Let it snow somewhere else. Come on!
It can snow here Christmas Eve, okay? It can snow here, but I wanted to give them a little shout out.
Okay.
So yes, Eleanor is going to be Mary, right. And in the play, Mary opens herself up, We need to practice doing some opening up. So we're going to do a little bit of yoga, a little stretching, and then we'll do a little bit of practicing our voices so everyone can hear how we sound. But let's start with a little stretch first, okay? Deep breath in, okay? And we're just going to stretch our arms way out to the side. In, deep breath in. And out, bring it in. And do that again. In, stretch, and out. All right, now let's keep it in here. And let's see if we can bring our one foot up. We'll do the standing tree. Just do a little breathing here. This is good for your core. Your core is your tummy. It's this solid area here, your diaphragm, where you're going to be doing some singing and some movement, okay? Good. All right, now, one of my favorites, it's called the baby. So we're going to have to get down on the ground, lay on your stomach, okay? You're going to have to lay all the way down on your stomach, okay? And see how my hands are like this? First thing we're going to do is like we're a little baby, and we're going to look up, just our necks, look up. And then we're going to take and we're going to push off our forearms and push up and look all the way up. Stretch that back and open up. Okay, so come back down. We're going to open up our hearts again. Ready? Down. Head goes up first. And then we're up. How'd that feel? Good? Did you feel down here? Did anything crack as you went? No? Okay, that was just me? All right, just checking. So now we're going to practice our voices. Okay, we're going to do some of that breathing. I think Mrs. Burbach does it where like you're trying to do a little snowflake, do, right? Like it's falling, okay? So we're going to throw it up. Is that a cool sound? I like that sound. That's kind of fun. Should we do that again?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Ready? Throw it up. All right, that's a good one.
Hey, can we go up and down? Like,
oh, boy. Oh, okay, I like it. Okay, so we start down. One more. Oh, that's a good one. Now, let's try a big sigh. Big, deep breath in and sigh. That's a good one. Let's do that one more time. I like that one. I like that one too. We're going to bring our shoulders way up. We're going to take a deep breath in, and then we're going to big, loud sigh. I want to hear you. I want to hear you out there, Miss Daisy. Charlotte, Cameron, I want to hear you. Ellie, I want to hear you, okay? And Andersons, I want to hear you. Ready? Okay, big, deep breath in and sigh. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. So now we're going to practice. Maybe we're going to shout. Should we try shouting?
Sure.
Trying to think, what should we shout? Should we shout, "Hey, Steve"? See if Steve can hear you. Okay, we're going to yell, "Hey, Steve." Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Steve!
I think I heard you. I think I got some here. I think I heard some people.
Could you hear me? Could you hear?
Well, yes, Gary.
Oh, because I'm right here.
It sounded a little bit like a moose.
Did it? Sound like a moose?
A moose.
I
like
thought
a moose
it was
call,
a good.
like a
I
moose.
thought I felt like a good shout. Okay, fine.
All right.
We'll try. Maybe we'll try some humming. Should we try some humming to open up? Okay. So,
Can we do that again? That was
should we
good.
try that again?
Yeah. You know what? That feels good inside, like in your
It does.
throat.
That feels
and in your,
kind of,
Yeah.
and humming. I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Should we try singing now?
We're going to do some
Are we going to do
singing.
some singing? We've already done some singing,
Yeah,
right?
let's get to Mary.
So should we get to Mary?
Yeah.
Paul's going to put the words up.
He is.
He's going to put some words up, and you're going to repeat those words after me. I'll say them first, and then you repeat the words, okay? So I'll say the words first, and you repeat after me, okay? My soul sings in gratitude.
My soul sings in gratitude.
I'm dancing the mystery of God.
I'm dancing the mystery of God.
The light of the Holy One is within me.
The light of the Holy One is within me.
I am blessed, so truly blessed.
I am blessed, so truly blessed. Hey, can we do that again? That was cool.
We can. Now, I don't know if I'll do it the same way.
Okay, we'll take whatever rhythm.
Can we? Because I have no idea what we just did, how I
Okay.
did it, because I want to kind of change it up so
All
we
right,
can
you
practice
change it any way
differently.
you want.
Okay. All right, we're going to, and Paul, you still have the words up there? Excellent. Okay, good. All right, here we go. My soul sings in gratitude.
My soul sings in gratitude.
I'm dancing the mystery of God.
I'm dancing the mystery of God.
The light of the Holy One is within me.
The light of the Holy One is within me.
I am blessed, so truly blessed.
I am blessed, so truly blessed.
That
was
was
good.
That was
really good.
awesome.
That was really good.
I feel that was really like heartfelt.
You got it.
We opened ourselves up. We're ready.
We're ready.
We're
All
ready
right.
for this.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I like it.
So here's what we're trying to learn today. So a lot of times when you see pictures of Mary, you know, Mary is Jesus' mom, and she has a really big role in this Christmas story, right? A lot of times when you see pictures of Mary, She's so very meek and shy, and she's wearing kind of curled up and all that. Can I tell you what? Mary is a rock star. She's got some guts, and she's got a voice, and she is a powerful woman, right? And sometimes we think, it just happened. No. Here's the cool part of the story. An angel comes to visit her and says, we want you're going to be the mom. You're going to have a baby. And not just any baby. We want you to be the mother of Jesus. And so she has to be open to hearing this. And then she says, okay. That doesn't sound like much. Actually, in the Bible it says, she said, let it be. There's a great Beatles song like that, but that's what she says, let it be. This idea is, yes, I will do this, which is a powerful, she got to choose, and she chose to be part of God's story. And then she goes to visit her sister-in-law, whose name is Elizabeth. And I want to read you a little bit of the story. Paul, can you put that up? This is from Luke. She goes to visit Elizabeth, and Elizabeth says, hey, why are you here? And Mary uses her voice and she sings. Mary sang this. My soul magnifies the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior, for he has looked with favor on his lowliness of his servant. Surely from now on all generations will call me blessed, for the Mighty One has done great things for me, and holy is his name. Wow, that comes from the Gospel of Luke, and it's Mary's song. We have a special name for it. It's called Magnificat. That's, again, a Latin word. It means that my soul magnifies the Lord. Do you know what the word magnifies mean? Anybody? Carrie? Maybe let's ask Carrie.
I do.
Carrie, can you help us with magnifies?
Magnifies makes it bigger. Makes it more closer to us to see.
So let me stay
magnifies.
with you right there, Carrie. If God is asking Mary to magnify the spirit in her, what's going on?
He wants her bigger than she is.
He wants to put it.
He wants
yes,
to push it like
right,
this.
right.
That's
her
awesome.
voice.
Did you just get goosebumps? I just got goosebumps.
Right.
That's cool.
Right.
That's awesome.
I love it. Mary is this really powerful character who allows God to be magnificat, magnify. I'm going to sing my song, and the song goes on to talk about justice and compassion for people and taking care of people. This is what Jesus is going to do, and she is going to bring that whole thing to birth. She's bringing it to light. But she had to find her voice. She was young. We don't really know how young, but probably younger than we'd imagine. She was young, and God asked something of her, and she turned it into this amazing, I will do it, let it be, I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to sing about it, I'm going to put my voice. Guess what? You have a voice too. You have a heart too, and guess what I think? God wants you to magnify that same spirit. That's a big job. That is a big job. But that's part of the Christmas story is we become part of magnifying. How do we do that? What are some ways? Well, we sing, we share, we laugh, we smile. Those are simple ways. We take part in a Christmas pageant, right? We got people who are willing to record a little bit and put themselves out there, putting yourself out there. I'm going to go back. Remember about the porcupine who doesn't want to sing, right? He doesn't think he's good enough. I think this is the lesson here. We're all good enough. We just need to find our voice to be able to go ahead and share it, to put it out there. Carrie, have you ever felt like I'm not sure that I'm
Yes.
good enough? And what do you do then? What's the deal then?
Well, at the time, I was at this, it was at a Christmas party, actually.
Right.
And there was a bunch of professors there, and I didn't feel very smart. And I didn't feel like I belonged. But then someone walked in, and he was really nice to me. His name was Steve Miller. And he made me feel welcome, and he made me feel smarter than I was, so that made me happy. And so, yeah, I felt better once a friend came up to me and said, you're okay to be here.
That's a great way, Carrie. You're plenty smart. You're as smart as a whole lot of professors, too. And anyway, Carrie, that's awesome. Friendship helps. Being part of a group like our LAF family, our UCC family, our Vermilion family, our family, all of these help remind us that we are smart, and we are strong, and we can really do more in this world than we think we can. I know a lot of times we think, no, I can't. But this really is a story about the yes, we can. Yes, we can. All right, I want to teach you a song that I learned from a really strong woman that taught me about how to be in the world. And she taught me this song, and she says this is a song that Mary would sing, and so I love it. It's called Light and Fire and Spirit, and it goes like this. Let me teach it to you. Light and fire and spirit. Alleluia. You gotta clap there. Light and fire and spirit. Alleluia. And now I'm going to teach you some Aramaic words. Nura Ruah. Alleluia. Nura Ruah. Alleluia. Try the whole thing with me. Light and fire. Here we go. Light and fire and spirit. Alleluia. We do that again. Light and fire and spirit. Alleluia. Nura, Nura Ruah. Alleluia. Nura Ruah. Alleluia. Now, I bet you're saying, what does Nura Ruah mean? Well, I bet you might be able to guess. It means light and fire and spirit. Absolutely, absolutely. And here, the woman that taught me this song told me that what she believed is this is the kind of song that Mary, our Mary from the story, who was powerful, she would sing because she learned that within her was this light and fire and spirit of God. And what did she do with it? Magnificat. She magnified it. Let's do it one more time. Light and fire and spirit. Sing it with me. Get your clappers ready. Light and fire and spirit. Alleluia. We're going to go a little faster now. Light and fire and spirit. Alleluia. Nura, Nura Ruah. Alleluia. Alleluia. Nura Ruah. Alleluia. One more time, a little faster. Here we go. Light and fire and spirit. Alleluia. Again. Light and fire and spirit. Alleluia. Nura, Nura Ruah. Alleluia. Nura Ruah. Alleluia. So we find our voice because inside each of us, not just Mary, not just Jesus, but inside you and me and Carrie and Paul, inside there, light and fire and spirit. And God asks us to find our voice so we can magnify that out into the world. That's what Christmas is really all about. I love it. Oh, Carrie, you want to say goodbye to the gang?
Bye, everyone. It was great seeing you and hearing from you. See you next week.
All right, my dear friends, don't forget, remember, for those of you who haven't had a chance yet to get your videos in for the Christmas pageant, we hope you'll get those in as soon as you can, tomorrow or the next day, if you will. If you're having trouble, send me an email, send Carrie an email, let us know, because we want to help you. Christmas pageant isn't this Sunday, but a week out, but we need some time to put the whole thing together, so don't be afraid to send that with us. We love you all very much, and we'll see you next week at LAF. Bye, friends. Bye-bye. See ya.